Law enforcement officers can apply the law anywhere they find criminals and crime.
Help! Take it! No, you do not touch me! Oh my God!
But have you wondered what happens when corrupt cops get caught on camera for the corruption they commit?
Oh, no, fellas! Get in the car! Bro, help! Stop!
From arresting innocent people to harassing them, cops sometimes cross all the lines while on duty.
I don't need to tell you anything. I'm going to arrest you in a second if you don't get in your car.
Let's move on to the first case, where the lawyer slammed the cops who violated her rights. But before that, make sure you're subscribed to BODYCAM REVEAL. On the 5th of February 2023 in Rhode Island, a woman later identified as Claire Hall was arrested by South Kingstown Police for obstruction during an arrest.
I was trying to tell his father.
Okay, well, we're in the middle of the highway.
But things didn't stay calm after this arrest.
Do you understand me? I'm not kidding you.
You are kidding.
You are impeding an investigation right now and you're really bothering me. Go sit in your car.
This all started when officers were conducting a traffic stop on a minor, a 17-year-old boy who was involved in an accident on a highway.
I'm working. Can you please go sit in your car? You have nothing to do with this.
His father,
I understand.
I'm an attorney. You need to tell me, is he going to be here?
I don't need to tell you anything. I'm going to arrest you in a second if you don't get in your car.
It was all about the boy who got involved in the accident, but Hall also decided to make it her issue. She was right about calling the boy's parents, but cops were finding it difficult to understand her role as she was an attorney. Her role of being a good Samaritan was justified here.
I'm just trying to tell his father.
Okay, well, we're in the middle of the highway. So,
all right, can you move your car, please?
Claire Hall can be seen arguing with the cops about how they can't arrest this minor boy and investigate him without any guardian. These two cops didn't seem to understand the law she was explaining.
I just want to tell his father.
You don't have to leave. Just move your car.
His father,
I understand.
I'm an attorney because he's a minor. You need to tell me, is he going to be here?
I don't need to tell you anything. I'm going to arrest you in a second if you don't get in your car.
As time passed by, officers started getting annoyed with Hall. She was right about everything, but one of the cops decided to yell at her just because she was asking them to call the boy's father.
Your car drivable? Yes. All right, we're going to get it off to the side of the road, all right?
All I'm saying is I can leave. I just want to tell his father.
You don't have to leave. Just move your car.
When yelling wasn't enough, this cop decided to threaten Hall by saying that he would arrest her. Just as law enforcement officers must handle the crime, the lawyer must make sure nothing goes against the law. Claire Hall was doing her job at the scene.
I'm working. Can you please go sit in your car? You have nothing to do with this.
His father,
I understand.
I'm an attorney because he's a minor. You need to tell me, is he going to be here?
I don't need to tell you anything. I'm going to arrest you in a second if you don't get in your car.
The first responder officer had already escalated the situation by not cooperating, but then he decided to step ahead and arrest Claire Hall for no specific reason. This action was just out of rage, nothing else.
Do you understand me? I'm not kidding you.
You are kidding.
You are impeding an investigation right now and you're really bothering me. Go sit in your car. I will talk to him in a minute. Get in your car now!
Take it! No, you do not touch me! Oh my God! Stop!
What are you doing?
Oh my God! Stop it! Are you kidding me?
Knock it off!
You will. Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
Stop!
No, I'm not stopping!
Hall knows her right. She knows the law. She understands she was arrested wrongfully, and she asked the cops to make sure the body cam is on. Little did the cops know what was coming for them.
How about you stop resisting, and you let us put you in handcuffs?
My shoulder is dislocated. You guys are trying. You recorded this.
It's recording.
Record it.
I'm wearing a body cam.
Record it.
Pushing Hall to the ground wasn't so smart of these cops. Things were already heated up by this arrest. Body camera video shows that Hall was resisting arrest and she decided to be stubborn with the cops as well.
How about you stop resisting, and you let us put you in handcuffs?
My shoulder is dislocated and you're making it worse. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Stop.
No!
Stop talking.
No!
Claire Hall decided to threaten officers with a lawsuit as the cops used force to arrest her.
I'm gonna sue you both for assault. I know.
Somehow the cops managed to settle her in the vehicle, but she still didn't stop raising her voice for her rights. Meanwhile, another officer arrived on the scene.
An attorney.
Go ahead.
This is so bad. I can't even.
The phone's right here.
The cops were a little worried about what was coming for them, as Hall is an attorney, so they might have to face charges for their act. But they didn't try to sort it out with Hall and instead asked for her car keys.
Did you take a key off of her?
Her?
Yeah, when you, I didn't either. All we have is her cell phone, a shoe, glasses.
That's it. The key's either on her person, most likely, or the key's in her pocketbook. Get her out of here. Get her. I'm assuming that she's an attorney. She's got nothing. We'll get her.
Hall was later charged with obstructing an officer, resisting an arrest, and disorderly conduct. Later, on September 9th, she filed suit against the South Kingstown Police Department through the town manager, police chief, and 2 of the officers involved on the scene. She's alleging assault, battery, civil rights violations, police brutality, excessive force, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. This case is still pending in the court. This Newport lawyer filed a lawsuit against her arrest. This incident in South Kingstown, Rhode Island, about 40 minutes south of Providence, had body camera shown in the court. The video shows the scene leading to Claire Hall's arrest after she says she acted as a good Samaritan. On the 16th of October, 2023, at 10:50 in the morning, the Dallas police officers mistakenly arrested a 27-year-old man, Silvester Hayes, who is a single father of 4, while he was driving to get some food for his children.
Damn, I'm finna go get something for my baby, something to eat.
Okay, hey, if you're good, sir, you're good.
The police officer reached the pulled-over car and asked about his information, to which Hayes did not give his information first and told him the reason why he was outside the home. He should give his ID card and all his information in first order so that police would not suspect him.
Yeah, that's all.
Damn, I'm finna go get something for my baby, something to eat.
Later, when Hayes gave his ID card or license to the cops, they mistakenly mixed him up with another Silvester who was on the wanted list. They had a warrant for his arrest. So he ordered Silvester to come out of the car, but when he resisted and asked him the reason, the cop forcefully took him out of the car.
Come on, step out with me. I'll explain it to you.
Tell me why.
Come on and step out. Come on and step out.
Man, hold on, bro.
Come on and step out.
Things later became violent as the 2 to 3 cops dragged Hayes out of the car, which seemed very brutal, but somehow Silvester had to be vigilant so that the matter would be solved on its own here. The officers also should cooperate with Hayes and told him the scenario first before arresting him.
Come on and
Hold on,
step
y'all
out.
pulling on me for what?
Come on, hold on.
Y'all, I didn't give y'all permission. Hold on. Hey, bro, come get. Bro, this is my gun. Bro, this is my bro.
Hayes continuously screamed while the cops took him to the patrol car and tried to move him into the car, which seems very awful in the body cam recordings.
Bro, my what the I'm not no felony. Get in the car. Bro, help. Stop. Get in there. Bro, y'all hurting me. Help me. Help. Somebody help me.
One of the officers who initially suspected Hayes ordered a leg restraint so that they hold him, while Silvester Hayes continuously called for help and talked about his gun. It was later found out that the gun was legally registered in Hayes' name, so there was no other chance that he was suspicious.
And start us record, please.
Leg restraint. I'm not gonna listen.
The same recording from another police officer's body cam is shown, who appeared along leg restraints for Hayes and tried to tie him up, while it can be heard that Hayes was saying that he would get up himself, but the conditions were getting worse. The cops should have listened to him and they should cooperate with him, but they didn't get ears to a single word of Hayes.
That is not your money's down. It is in my name. Bro, you Bro, stop. Bro, you a president.
After tying up his legs, the cops lifted Hayes to his feet and locked him into the car for a moment.
I haven't seen in the car. I can't even get up, man. Get up.
Another body cam recording shows that because Hayes didn't know what was going on and why he was being arrested, he said that maybe he was black, and that's why the cops served him badly. Hayes later explained to the cops about his weapon, which was registered in his name. He was clearing this matter so that he would not be investigated later.
Come on, you a black man. Look how they doing, man. I got 4 kids, man. That is my weapon. This is my name. That's my weapon. Is in my name.
Hayes told everything to the police officer who arrived late at the scene and told him about the kids who were hungry and waiting for him at the home and how brutally he was treated by the police officers.
I came in late for everything.
And they handled me so rough, sir. I complied. I said, what am I doing? I got 4 kids that was waiting on me right now. They're hungry. I'm trying to go feed them, man. My name is, I have warrants maybe for speeding.
The officer later told him about another Silvester who had the same name as him and had a warrant for his arrest, but he was mistakenly arrested. Now you can see how easily the officer said this, but what about his reputation that had gone because of their negligence? Strict legal action should be taken against these cops.
I told him I had a weapon. I told him this.
Okay.
I told him this. This is my name.
And I don't know all the story, but there is another Silvester Hayes, right? Right? And that Silvester Hayes does have a warrant.
Baby, I'm the third, man.
Okay, so your last name is Hayes?
Hayes, Silvester Hayes the third.
Hayes was pleading with the officers about his babies who were waiting for him, his job, and his reputation, while he was innocent in all of this scenario and how roughly they treated him like that.
At the house, man. What if happened and they would have, come on, man.
I understand.
For nothing, though.
So
For
here,
nothing. My car's up today, I'm paying on it. Like, I got a good job. I work security. Like, I'm trying to be one of y'all, but like.
The office investigated the Dallas police officers who were initially at the scene. They told him everything, but some points were conducted wrong by the officer. He told them that Silvester was resisting too much, while Silvester just asked him about the reason. The officer also asked him if he had no felony up on him and if his pistol was also clean.
I was just like, you have your ID with you. And so he gives it to me. Obviously, I handed it over to her, and she's like, Silvester Hayes, like, that's the name that was. In order for us to fully investigate, like, because he was already acting weird, so I'm like, hey, bro, like, because he had a pistol in his freaking pocket. Whenever we were trying to get him out of the car, Whitman was on the other side. He was like, gun, right pocket, gun.
Hayes later lost his job as a security guard. He also lost his home after the arrest. He has taken legal action against the Dallas Police Department. He's seeking a jury trial, punitive damages, and attorney's fees to hold the officers accountable for their actions and to seek justice for the physical and emotional trauma he endured. Do you think that Hayes should be treated like that? The matter should be solved in a good manner, but just because of misconduct by the police officers, he lost his long life reputation, his home, and his job too. The law should take strict action against these kinds of police officers, and they should be restrained from their jobs so that they should feel the same as they did to others. What's your point of view? Let us know in the comments section. On the 20th of November 2022 at 5:28 p.m. in Marion, South Carolina, the Marion police officers pulled the gun and handcuffed the wrong suspect, David Wiggins, in the traffic stop after mistaking his license plate for another suspect, while Wiggins was leaving Burger King and on his way towards home.
Did you just run from me? Is that okay?
Body cam recording showed Wiggins near his car and was onto the ground while a female police officer reached him and ordered him to put his hand behind his back and handcuffed him. So that's how civilians should be treated if they had no idea about what crime they had done?
All right, put your hand behind your back. No.
After she handcuffed him, she got to know that it was not him after she saw his number plate. The question raised here is why these officers didn't investigate properly before handcuffing the suspect. They played with innocent civilians' reputations.
This ain't even him. But they got almost an identical tag, just like this. Yeah, you good.
As you see in the body cam how rudely the female cop shouted at Wiggins, who didn't do anything wrong, and pulled her gun over him. She and her colleagues should be suspended from their jobs and strong legal action should be taken against them. And that's a traumatic experience for anyone who has gone through this all.
Hands out the window! Both hands! You got anybody in there with you? Take your right hand, open the door.
After realizing she got the wrong person, she just said, "You are good. That's scary. I'm sorry." Now that's how you feel sorry for a person while you've already played with their dignity?
You're good. That's scary. Look, I'm sorry. You have a good one, okay? I'm sorry about that.
Wiggins reported civil assault, battery, negligence, and false imprisonment of the incident. He filed the lawsuit for an apology for why he was being stopped, and what they did to him was wrong after all, because he was being very cooperative with the cops while he didn't do anything wrong. But the cops treated him badly without any investigation. Before moving on to the next case of cops at their worst, make sure you're subscribed to BODYCAM REVEAL. On the 7th of August 2021 at 2:20 in the night in Spokane, Washington, the cops wrongly arrested Erika Prins Simonds for suspicion of trespassing. The officers arrested Erika for trespassing, which is to enter someone's land or property without permission. Erika also began to record the police activity on her phone, and that's a really good decision that she made so that anyone who would go through this situation while being innocent do the same as Erika had done.
You want her to have your phone or you want to keep it?
I would love to keep it.
Erika filed suit against the city and county for a First Amendment violation, and for this later she received a payout of more than $57,000, and her charges were eventually dropped. Have you ever seen such a corrupt cop? Let us know in the comment section. For more videos like this, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to BODYCAM REVEAL. Don't forget to press the bell icon for future notifications.